though. We watch them navigate love, loss and legal battles in the hit series The Split. But as they reunite on stage, Nicola Walker and Stephen Mangan are taking on a very different marital dilemma.
In their new West End show, Unicorn, they play a happy couple who decide to bring some excitement into their lives by adding a third person to their relationship.
Yeah, they're joining us now alongside their third person, the co-star, brilliant Erin Doherty. Good morning to all of you.
Morning.
Lovely to
Good
see you.
morning.
Nicola, it's such a provocative idea, this. It's something that I've interviewed people in Throuples in the past, and it's something that's talked about around dinner tables up and down the country. You guys are playing those characters on stage. What's it been like for the three of you?
Well, you've probably had more experience of talking to real people than we have. We are a completely made-up group, and it's been fascinating, hasn't it? And what's been most fascinating is the audience reaction.
Right.
Because we're up and running.
Yeah.
Yeah. So quite a lot of shock, a lot of chatting between scenes as the lights go down.
So you can hear them sort of commenting on what's been going on set.
Yeah, absolutely. Because the play addresses all those things, the questions like how does it work emotionally, mechanics of it, everything. All those questions you have about, like, three people in a relationship. Most people say, dealing with one other person is pretty a full-time job, but yeah.
I'd love to be a fly on the wall in the bar during the interval and the discussions that it opens up.
Yeah.
There's quite a long scene break after, I think, the third scene, and you can hear the audience turning to each other and discussing, because already by the third scene, we're up and running, and you know what's happening. That these three people are going to get together in some form of a relationship.
So you guys are the couple.
Yeah.
Erin, you are the unicorn.
Yes.
Is this quite complex to play every single night?
I mean, I think the joy and beauty of the script that is so wonderfully written by Mike Bartlett is the fact that all three of us don't anticipate this situation arising in their life. Like, I'm not rocking around calling myself a unicorn. Like, it's the context of these people meeting at this moment in time that causes the whole thing to snowball, and that's what's fun to play every night.
It is provocative, though, as a subject. What do your friends make of it? Because I imagine it's one of those things where you kind of go, oh, we're doing this really interesting part where I'm going to play the unicorn in a relationship, and that starts that conversation with your mates as well. Could you do that? Are you doing it? Have you done it?
I don't know. I mean, I've never done it, but I feel like we're at a moment in time when people are more open-minded, and actually that's kind of the whole point of the show, is that it just opens the conversation.
But that's interesting that you say that, because obviously the other thing the play deals with is the generational differences going on in society at the moment.
Yeah.
So, of course, Kate and Erin are going to come into the rehearsal saying, this is not... Yes, it's unusual, but not, not unthinkable. Whereas our come in...
You're kidding me. What?
Yeah, my family were... What? I'm coming to see you do what? And that is the difference.
Yeah.
What did your family say, Stephen?
Well, I mean, the whole thing is fraught with difficulty all round, but what I love about the play is how funny it is as well.
Right.
And it gets to all the toe-curling embarrassment of the... Just getting... I mean, it's embarrassing. It can be awkward when you meet someone just one-on-one.
Yes.
But when there's three people and trying to navigate all the different complex relationships, yeah, I mean, it's... Like Nicola said, you can hear the buzz of people as soon as the lights start to dim. People want to discuss what they've just seen.
And these people talk at a level of honesty that is quite brutal.
Yeah.
Husband and wife that are really shooting from the hip and being very, very truthful.
Yeah, not sugarcoating anything.
No.
But they do love each other within this relationship. It's not like... And you guys obviously love each other. You've worked together so many years as well. So does that make it all more comfortable as well?
It's helpful, isn't it?
Yeah, they didn't want to do a show about a couple whose relationship was over and the only way it was going to survive. They love each other, they're happy together, but things are starting to go a bit stale, in the bedroom and just in general. And, Nicola's character especially can see where this might end up in 5, 10, 15 years.
Yeah. Wow.
Do you think your characters in The Split could have done with trying something like this? That might have...
There's absolutely no way
They would never have gone near this.
and Nathan would have gone near
in a million years.
Well, hold on. Nathan's earring, it felt like that was a departure.
Nathan's earring wasn't a cry for help. Well, it was a cry for help.
But that's as far as Nathan would ever go.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
this still, your ear, I mean, there was something about it.
Don't put it away. It's too early in the day.
There was something magical about seeing you carrying that earring off in the way that you did.
I'm not sure I did.
And the way that Hannah's sisters, sort of, you know, the two of them are so fabulous. It's like, when can they start on the
You
earring?
can't get away with anything in that family.
No.
It was very special seeing you all come back together, though. Really, really magical.
Barcelona.
Is there any opportunity that there might be more, do you think, Nicola?
We'd do it.
Would
but
you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the cast would do it.
Yeah.
We'll do anything Abby asks us to do,
Yeah.
frankly.
It's just having them all back together. It's such a magical mix and chemistry, I think. It's
Yeah.
just been such an amazing
We
thing
loved
to
it.
enjoy.
Loved it. We spent a month in Barcelona filming it. Wasn't
Yeah,
it?
hard.
I mean,
Leave.
you're literally
You know, it's
Hold on,
like
isn't it?
the most spoilt man in
Wait,
television.
you had a month in Barcelona, then you went off to the Caribbean. for
Yeah,
your-
working.
I know.
All work.
Oh, yeah, fingers to the bone.
Listen, can I be honest with you? It was cushy.
At least you've admitted it.
Yeah.
And Erin, you got to... So I love The Crown, and you got to play, for me, the rock star of the royal family. Like, she's proudly difficult. She rocks some great fashion. She sings David Bowie. She
Yeah.
gets her hands dirty.
And your Princess Anne was the Princess Anne that we don't really remember because she was
she's
so
bad.
beautiful and young and striking. I mean, look at you there. It's just extraordinary.
But she's so different from you in real life.
Yeah, that was part of the joy for me. Like, I never thought I'd be given that opportunity to embody someone from that life. So it was really just fascinating to step into those shoes. But as you say, I knew nothing about her when I went in for the meeting, but the more research I did, I was like, this woman's
Awesome.
an absolute boss. So
Yeah.
to be able to live her life for 2 years was a dream.
And of course, you're playing a person, a character that we all know as well, so you've got to get it right. So the voice, I understand, was something that you had to work hard on.
Yeah, I just found a specific YouTube clip of her and I recorded it on my phone and I'd walk around. I was living in Blackheath at the time and I'd walk around the heath just like saying it out loud. Like dog walkers probably looked at me and thought I was a weirdo, but you know.
What was it? Can you do it for us?
What the
quote.
Do you have like a phrase that you use to get yourself into it?
I mean, Olivia's mentioned this before. There's a word, basically, when you say ears, that's how they say yes. So if you just say ears and don't move your mouth, that's
on.
them saying yes.
Go on.
So it's ears.
He's there immediately.
And that's it. That's literally it. So we'd all be doing that off screen when they were like, OK, get ready. We'd be like, ears.
Because my friend Claudia played the last iteration of Princess Anne.
Yeah.
And I found it fascinating seeing my best mate from university suddenly being transformed into what, you know, there's Claudia and there's you, and that's Princess
Yeah.
Anne at the end of The Crown, and you in that first iteration. Amazing experience.
Yeah.
And a stunning series as well.
It was. I'm
You
proud
did
to be
an
a part of
amazing
it.
job. Thank you so much for popping in.
It's been lovely to have a chat.
We had Sanjeev in yesterday, just quickly before we let you go, and he recorded a message for you.
Oh, okay.
Let's have a little listen what he said.
Where is it?
Hi, Nicola. Good morning. I know we texted sort of about 24 hours ago, but I forgot to ask you, in your new play, Unicorn, will you be employing our famous I left the gas on look?
What's the famous left the gas on?
We did it here a few years ago. I think it was in response to, you know, is it sort of hard doing that detective acting? And Sanjeev and I pointed out that it's an old trick. It comes from the soaps where you go, did I leave the gas on? I think I left the gas on.
And there's the look there. That's the look there.
Yeah.
Well, what between ears
Yes, you've
and
got the
having
ears.
left the gas on?
A lot of tips.
We're covered.
A lot of
We're
acting
covered.
It's like a
Yes.
masterclass. It's just amazing.
you.
Thank you
Like the
all for
actors'
coming in.
studio.
It's so lovely to see you all. You can watch Unicorn in the Garrick Theatre in the West End until the 26th of April. It sounds absolutely fascinating and a
We should
really,
go.
really entertaining night as well.
Thank you.
Hello. Thank you for visiting our This Morning YouTube channel. We upload tons of new content every single day. So hit the subscribe button, like all the videos, and don't miss out. We'll see you in the morning.